Hello and welcome to episode number 46 of The Daily Shortcut. My name's Dave Wood, your host, and I want to share one of the strategies that's resulted in millions of dollars in sales and was the reason that I started seeing success on the internet in the first place. In fact, without this, I don't think that I ever would have created success, and that's content marketing. Now, content marketing is one of the only strategies that stood the test of time in internet marketing in the whole world. And in fact, not only is it still effective because of new internet technologies and also innovations in strategy, you can actually get more visitors more consistently, more leads more consistently, and also more conversions than you ever could have in the past when I got started. See, the idea of adding pure, tangible value to the audience that you're targeting does a number of things to make you, also your brand, and your products more desirable to the audience you're marketing to. This means adding value through content, whether it's through a personal blog, video marketing on YouTube, or maybe simply sharing valuable content like in these daily shortcut episodes to attract more leads, get more sales, and create more customers in your business. Content marketing just works. It's that simple. How do I know it works? Well, I got 25,000 unique visitors to my brand new website in less than 8 weeks from the time that I launched it using nothing but article promotion strategies. Today, fast forward to 2016, I've multiplied our traffic by more than 9 times since I started this daily show, and that was just about a month and a half, 2 months ago. See, if you can tap into the power of content marketing, you can reach a mass audience that's looking for answers from you. They want to consume your content, and they can be warmed up to buy through the way that you're creating responsiveness by adding value to their lives. That's the real power of a system like we have with the Daily Shortcut. While you yourself are consuming relevant, valuable content that you can use to apply to your life and your business, you can follow a simple 4-step daily action plan that gives you all of the instructions and the resources that you need to share these ideas with your target audience. In other words, you get to have your cake and eat it too, and you get to do this the easy way. See, valuable content like what we're giving you in this daily shortcut taps into something called the power of reciprocity. And that's by giving value, focusing on helping your people, and becoming their trusted advisor. In other words, you're taking on more of a role of a consultant than you are as a salesperson before you're asking for money. See, if you create rapport, which is responsiveness, your audience responding to you before you ask them for money, they're going to respond way more when you actually ask them to make a decision to buy, if that makes sense. In order to rank highly in the search engines as well, you've got to be delivering value that's measured by several factors. The two most common ones that people look at are relevance and popularity. Now, sometimes marketers think that relevance and popularity are something different than they actually are. However, the big search engines, namely Google, which is what we're going to give advanced examples of here, they measure relevancy by analyzing the written content of the page and also audio and video content today. See, Google search bots also now have the ability to spider videos, so they'll actually index content according to the words in that video with the same technology they use to make closed captions. So in addition, if you actually add closed captions, which we're going to do to this show here shortly, and also multilingual translations to video content, all of that gets indexed in every translated language, which is one of the reasons why I'm actually building our system on top of a multilingual translation system that has the ability to have every page in our content system translated simultaneously into every language that we're marketing in, which for us is a little complex because we got to get customer service and all sorts of other things in that languages. However, what we can do when we have that is capture organic search rankings from countries and markets that we have no ability to market to without translation. And we literally couldn't have even done back in 2009 when I got started. So if you're writing rich content that people are actually searching for and you're promoting it and syndicating it, then you're going to increase both your relevancy and popularity factors and rank higher in Google, if that makes sense. If you take that content and, for example, you create a video from it, you can grow your rankings and organic search capacity even more by taking your content and moving it through more channels. Then, if you do things like, for example, closed caption the video content, create PDFs, create downloadable audio versions that you can turn into a podcast later, you create a podcast, you launch a Facebook page, And if you just answer the question, how can I take this content and move it through more exposure modalities, you can actually take all the effort you're putting into your business and you can exponentially expand your reach by adding more languages, by adding more modalities, by adding different modes of exposure, by being a little bit smarter with your resources that you have available to invest into your future in your business. See, relevancy, which is another thing that is one of the main modalities engines use for search, they come from using keywords, phrases, and valuable content that align with what people are searching for related to that content. So by writing relevant content that people want to consume, the search engines actually will serve your content, whether it's a post, whether it's a video, or what you've created as the answer to someone's problem, which is why they're, of course, making a search. Now, popularity is a little bit more of a simple equation than relevancy, and it's measured in a few ways. Now, this is really important to pay attention to because there's no way to cheat this. You used to be able to cheat it by doing things, and you can't really cheat any of these things anymore. You just got to create good content. But number one is how many sites that have authority and actual traffic are actually linking back to that piece of content. Number two, how important and popular are the sites that are linking to that content. Number three, how much authority does the overall site have that the content is actually posted on? And the most important and ignored factor is this: how much are your visitors how much are they actually engaging with that content on your site? In other words, do they actually like that content, and is it actually relevant? You used to be able to fake things like that by creating a bunch of links and things like this, but today it's actually whether the people are actually engaging with that content. All of that stuff is measured, and Google's going to get smarter and smarter and smarter, and so will all the search engines in the future. And that is actually going to be based on how much value your content is actually giving in the form of knowledge, in the form of skills, in the form of entertainment, and sizzle, which is, of course, the traffic X factor. Sizzle. How much do people actually like it, right? And if you want to take my recommended shortcut, you could use the Daily Shortcut, which is a series of assignments that we give in relation to this content to help you actually make money from your business online. Now, the content that we produce hits all those key factors, is going to continue to get better over time. It is relevant to our audience. It's popular. People love it. It's multiplying our exposure. Plus the added bonus of complete consistency coming out every single day at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Every day we have these up on the site by then. Each episode now has the ability to be also uniquely coded to every individual affiliate that's promoting the show, and this content is totally done for you, and we just give it to you, and you can actually just reap the benefits. So whether you're using the Daily Shortcut or your own custom content, and you're using this to learn what to do in your business and create more content, you can always improve your strategy, and you can always expand your exposure. I'm going to simply give you a few quick tips to improve your content marketing, improve your success, because that's really why you're watching this show, isn't it? Right? Does that make sense? So in other words, this is relevant to you. Let me share with you some of the most powerful strategies that you can use right now to multiply your reach from the traffic that you're creating, to multiply the ability that you have to sell from the content that you're creating. Number one, create one new article, blog post, or piece of content per day, whether it's just a Facebook post. Look, out of all the things that I'm going to mention here, this is the most important thing for you to do. Just be consistent yourself. If you want to make this action step as easy as possible, just buy the Total Shortcut system and use the content that we release daily, Monday through Friday, in the Daily Shortcut system. That's why I created this system, because without you having to spend hours researching and also writing valuable content, you could simply deliver value daily to your email list or your followers on social media, and you can enhance this strategy by creating your own simple content around that based on what we're giving you and linking back to it with your affiliate IDs. We capture all those leads we generate on this content. We actually post those automatically to your email automation system that we give you when you buy, so you can capture your own leads and brand them to you. Number two, this is something that you could do. You could create a short 30-second video of yourself talking about how awesome your new blog post is. It could actually just be repeating the content of your blog post, or even what you learned from the most recent Daily Shortcut episode, from the things you've been researching. Then you could broadcast that video all over video sharing sites, linking back to your blog post. YouTube, of course, being the most important because it gets the most traffic. Places that get the most traffic are always the most important to have a presence on. point that link in the video description area back to your original piece of content or your pre-coded daily shortcut affiliate link, and you can auto-generate subtitles on YouTube, and you can actually rank your content organically from the written text and auto-translate that into different languages using YouTube's proprietary artificial intelligence translation systems. Something not a lot of people who are basic marketers know that exists, but it exists out there and it's easy to use. Number 3, share that original piece of content, whether it's your own original blog post or a done-for-you daily shortcut episode, on the social media networks that you're active on, you have an audience on. See, with the Daily Shortcut, we provide you with the social media messages that you can actually cut and paste and use as your own. However, I actually recommend you customize them using a simple strategy of commenting on each episode and adding your own content to the swipe that we're actually giving you. Little things like that make what you're doing unique, and that creates more traffic and exposure to that content, and ultimately more leads for your business. Tweets, Facebook messages, and more are better if they're customized from social interaction, if they're customized with unique photos, if they're customized by making unique videos associated with it. The more unique that it is, unique comments, unique videos, the more unique you could possibly make it, the better. Get the message out to your social media networks, and you can reap the benefits of your social audience by just giving them value the easy way. Number 4, email your subscriber list as it's growing from these episodes, and let them know about your new blog post, your new video, or the newest Daily Shortcut episode using the material we give you. See, your email list deserves the value you're going to be delivering to them, so don't forget to tap into this resource and add value to their lives. With the Daily Shortcut system, we provide done-for-you pre-written emails for each and every single episode. These emails are written by our team of professional copywriters, so you can take the guesswork out of email marketing. Either way, get an email out to your list. But why not do it the simple way, right? That's what we give you, is the simple way. However, you want to make sure that your emails are actually customized and unique from your own social content as much as you possibly can. It's really fast to do, and if you customize them, they're going to be better. You can customize your emails in a lot of ways, but you can do it the simple way. I like simple, and that's by quoting your own comment below in the show, adding that to the email, and then take a favorite comment or two from the people who are below commenting in commentary and just quote them in that email. Feel free to copy those and use them in your social media swipe, use them in your email content, and to create photos with social proof that help you ultimately sell more stuff and also make more money in your business. The more social proof you add, the more you're going to sell stuff. And that's it. If you do those steps once per day consistently, you're going to beat out 99.9% of your competition in a couple of months. Do it for 100 days, and then let me know what happens as you're doing that. Content traffic follows an exponential expansion curve, so if you don't see results, and can just continue with it. In other words, a little bit each day, it's going to compound as you add to your strategy, and your efforts are going to start to really grow exponentially around weeks 3 to 5, and usually about within 100 days, you can create a near vertical exponential expansion curve with traffic and sales from the leads that you're generating. If you simply decide to think in systems, I've done shows about that, and also add to the results that you're already getting with more results through expanding your system. If you're ready to make more money, join me on the path to creating a change in the marketplace. I want to help you create a better business while improving and developing yourself by applying these principles. And so to do that, I've prepared 3 powerful bonus shortcuts to help you attract wealth faster while reinforcing the concept that you actually learned in today's episode. Now here's what I want you to do. If you actually scroll down on this page, you're going to see a form where you can put in your email and your contact information. Put that information in there, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you bonuses in order to help you succeed and in order to help you get results in your business. So go ahead and put in your contact information below after you've written a comment, and then I want you to go to the next page. When you do that, you're going to get an audio version of this show where you can download that. You could listen to it in your downtime. I'd recommend you listen to this 3-4 times today, whether you're driving to work, if you're part-time. You can do it while you're exercising, but listen to it again and again to cement these ideas in your mind. What you also want to do is download that PDF, print it, and actually fill it out if you've got a printer. If you don't have a printer, you can do it on your computer. But I recommend tactile things. Take a pen, fill that thing out, and every day just repeat that process. Take you a few minutes, and if you do it, we're going to help you take these strategies and implement them into your business, making your business system just a little bit better every day. And the next thing that you're going to do on the next page is there's a button that says give me the total shortcut. You want to click that and get the total shortcut system right now, because by getting that system and by being a part of that, you're going to be able to make more money in your business and also do everything that you do in less time. So right now, put in your contact information, go below, put in that, hit the button, and I'll see you on the next page.